Should you invest in ImmunityBio? Let's analyze it on GrowthShares. In this video, I'm going to show you why you should hold off on buying this stock, at least for now. When I analyze a company, I look at 6 metrics from intrinsic value to return on equity, and I put different weight on each. I then grade each metric from 0 to 99. And finally, together the numbers will tell me if you should buy or stay away from this stock. I encourage you to pause this video at any time. Intrinsic value. This tells me the true price of the stock. And based on my figures, we're good. Right now, this stock is undervalued. But intrinsic value only tells me the price. It doesn't say anything about the company. The next 5 metrics will tell me if there's a good business behind this stock. Earnings growth. This tells me the projected annual earnings growth for the next 7 to 10 years. And based on these numbers, I see average growth, in line with more stable companies, so don't expect outsized returns every year. Price to earnings ratio. This tells me if investors are overly hyping the stock expecting something big. And looking at the PE ratio, it's high, and we have a stock that's treading towards speculative territory, overly hyping it up. Dividend yield. This tells me if the company is paying out to shareholders. And at its current yield, owning this stock is near speculating. You're not drawing enough cash just from holding. Return on equity. This tells me how effectively the company is using your invested dollars. And at this rate, return on equity is good. The company is using your money to grow in a smart way, and that's a plus for me. Free cash flow. This tells me how much cash the company has available to grow its market dominance, from research and development to acquisitions. Based on the cash flow, it looks bad. There's not enough money available to grow and overtake the competition. That's not a good sign. Before we put everything together, join my Patreon and get access to every grade from every company I've analyzed. It's updated all the time. Go to patreon.com/GrowthShares or click on the link in the description. Here's a quick recap of the grades from our 6 metrics. Final grade. When we put everything together, we end up with an average company. If you have this stock on your watch list, I'd keep it there and hold off on buying it right now. I'd go back to each metric and see where improvements need to be made before buying. This analysis is simple, yet an effective way to get your research started in the right direction. In the short term, bad companies can have huge gains, while good companies can get cheaper. But in the long term, the difference between good and bad will become obvious. Thanks for watching, invest wisely, and as always, take care of your money.